Hey guys, Risque here, and welcome to my blind Let's Play of Monster Prom. So, I say blind, it's semi-blind. I watched Game Grumps play it once forever ago, but I haven't ever played it myself, and I haven't seen anything else on it, so I'm still going into this not really knowing what's happening. So yeah, I originally started recording earlier, and I forgot to press record, as I tend to do sometimes. And so anyway, so I went to settings, and we're gonna do these summer outfits, because it's summer here, and I'm just like, you know what, I vibe with it. So let's reset our progress, even though we made no progress. Are you sure you want to flush everything down the toilet? Fuck yeah. Oh my god, I don't have to feel bad cussing in this, because they cuss. Sweet. But like, fucking sure? I mean, really? Yeah, I said. Because I haven't even made any progress. I haven't started. Okay, play. Because I was debating whether I wanted to do play offline or online. And I want to do it offline because that's just how I prefer to do things. How many of you are there? Just one. Just me. First term classic, second term DLC. We have to do both. Y'all know that, right? We have to do both. Okay, so let's do first term. Full game. Oh, it's only 60 minutes? Oh. Ah, spooky school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Ooh, who am I? I don't know. I like all of these. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna switch things up. And I'm gonna be a guy, just cause. Name. Oh, shoot. You can do pronouns. I love this game already. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be my male persona. Why not? There we go. Okay. We're gonna be non-binary. We're gonna be fucking non-binary. I'm so excited, okay. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21. Okay, he needs to calm down, he's a little scary. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Okay, so he's gonna burn the school down. Cool. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. He's like, just my type and I hate my life. Liam de Lioncourt, okay. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. I like her already. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. You know, I feel like we would be too similar. Like, we'd butt heads too much. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Flicker, honey. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Oh my god, I'm excited, this is cool. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Okay, I'm excited, let's start. If you had to have sex with an animal, dear god, which animal would it be? A great white shark. If I have to fuck an animal, let's at least make it a story worth telling. Okay, that's kind of me. A swan. They're classy, but it reminds me of that myth of Linda and the swan, so at least by bestiality standards, it has a certain chic appeal. Feathers creep me out. A human being, because I'm the kind of douchebag who loves to find loopholes in stupid questions like this one. There we go. So smart. Okay, cool. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A tiny piece of sharp metal, so every scoop will be full of thrill and danger. I'd rather not. A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option, so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap. Or the phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and health that he's surely also a great lover. I'm pro Tiny the Tiger all the way. Is that his name, Tiny? Is that right? I don't know. If you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be? Spicy chocolate. No, chocolate on fire. Double cream de la Gour and meringues. Okay. Rainbows and gummy bears. Cool. Meat. Success. Tequila and nose candy. Ooh, that's a little... Tequila, okay. See, like, tonight I have peach schnapps. I'm really excited, and it's 90 proof, so I'm gonna get fucked up. Anyway, success. Thank you. All right. Is that the only time we do that, or does it do that at us during the game as well? I'm very curious. Sorry. This is taking forever to load. Oh my god. You know what? I need some schnapps to pass the time.
Sure.
That's no me though. Sorry. And that's like the tiniest sip of it. Okay, where am I going in the morning? Probably to the bathrooms to smoke weed, let's be real. If that was me today, oh, that burns. Whew. So, I would be... That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping classes and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. Okay, I dig that. Afterwards, you notice Scott huddled next to Vera. Those two hardly ever hang out. You wonder what's up. Scott seems to be showing Vera some kind of sports diagram.
Oh, bro.
Ooh, hey Scott. Is that his name? But we just keep losing football games over and over. Coach says we're just not sporting hard enough, but I'm sporting as hard as I can. I figured since you're super smart and everything, maybe you could. I'm super smart. Fix your entire team in 10 minutes? Well, obviously I can do that. I'm incredible. Listen, what you need is an oblique strategy, a new technique that your opponents won't expect. Like poison darts, or a vicious campaign of psychological warfare, or now's your chance to impress them. Jump in with an idea that will show them how much you know about winning sports. What you guys need is really a truck. I want to be able to stop them when well-placed camera in the opposing team's locker room is all it takes.
Touchdown!
Dude, what a killer idea. My buddy Truckosaurus has wanted to join the team for a while now. But Coach kept saying no on account of him being too lethal, whatever that means. Now that we're losing all the time though, I'm sure Coach will change his mind. You've saved Scott's team and probably doomed hundreds of rival teams to death by Truckosaurus. Score, you gain +2 bonus and +1 fun. Hell yeah. I like that. Okay, noon it is.
Sure.
Oh, right. Okay, well, I already had an experience with them, and I like the way it went, so I'm gonna leave that. I don't want to sit, like, with only one other person, and he scares me. So I'm gonna go with this one. You notice Liam looking disgruntled, which is his default, so whatever. But it seems like Miranda is upset too. Better check it out. Liam, why are you typing on your phone so angrily? Did your phone offend you in some way? Why are you mad at it? You seem to be an 8.5 on the Frowny Liam scale. The what? The Frowny Liam scale. Normally I can tell how people are feeling from their faces, but you seem to be frowning most of the time, so I created a chart to measure your frowniness. Miranda pulls out a notepad and displays a series of doodles of Liam's frowniness. They're not super accurate, but they are super adorable. I'm not angry at my phone. My so-called frowniness is caused by a heinous error. I specifically asked that my creature creme brulee be extra crispy, so it truly popped with my #massacre Instagram filter. Instead, they burnt it to a crisp, rendering it unphotographable. Monsters deserve to know what they're getting into if they choose to eat at this cafeteria, so they can choose to take their business to a different establishment. So I'm writing a scathing Yelp review. Leon, you can't do that. If they shut the cafeteria down, the school kitchen staff will lose their jobs. Did you know that peasants have to do labor to make living wages? They don't simply have an unlimited store of gold. I was shocked when I first found out. Of course you were. If the kitchen staff wanted to earn their wages, they should have been better at their jobs. I'm simply the merchant of truth. No, you're the merchant of poop. Your royal sophistication shines through. Look, ask Alex. Their taste may tend toward the mainstream, but surely they can see the subpar cafeteria must be exposed. Don't be ridiculous. Ellis is surely more compassionate than that and would gladly help me save the cafeteria again. Again? Gosh, it's hard to keep track of your misadventures at this shit show of a school. Still, you'll help if you can. Miranda can't undermine Liam's admittedly talented criticism alone. This will take an army of homeless people we pay to write positive Yelp reviews of the cafeteria until we escape Liam's. Liam, one lone voice simply cannot shut down this cafeteria, at least not the voice of a high schooler. Let's get a renowned food critic to write a Pulitzer-worthy expose to be published in the most widely read periodicals. That seems so unnecessary. So yeah, like, we need to balance out this bad review because yeah, she's right, like people could lose their jobs over this. So let's be compassionate. Why, of course. This plan involves two of my most favorite strategies, gathering an army and outsourcing work to the disenfranchised. If it involved torture and suppression of dissidents, it would hit all my favorites, but there might still be time for that later. I don't even have a response to this. You go to the vast homeless population who wander the woods near the school, don't ask, and convince them the cafeteria is a trendy new restaurant that sells food for the most valuable currency of all. Positive Yelp reviews. Turns out people are pretty gullible when they're starving, so they flock to the cafeteria in droves and start writing spectacular reviews on their phones. Because why homeless people have phones of their own? It seems they kept all the unwanted Blackberries. Remember Blackberries? Yeah, me neither. Miranda Vanderbilt, says Principal Giant Spider, bursting into the cafeteria with an 8-legged panache. I hate that. Oof, no thanks. Stop bringing droves of homeless people into our cafeteria. But Principal Giant Spider, it was absolutely vital to the vitality of the school. You said that the last 5 times. You can't solve all your problems by manipulating homeless people. Notorious PGS storms out, but Miranda looks perfectly chipper. Oh, he may pretend to be upset, but I think the subtext was pretty clear. Thank you, Miranda and Alex, for saving the entire school like the beautiful heroes you are. That's 100% a lie, but Miranda called you beautiful. Aw, it's a win. You know what? I like that logic. Okay, week 1, evening. What's up, what's up?
Sure.
Okay, so we already went to the bathrooms. In the evening, I'm in the auditorium at rehearsal, baby. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Okay, your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Okay, I ain't mad. After all that, you decide to look for a spot outside the school to get some good sunbathing. But you fail to focus on your sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda deep in conversation. Oh, hey, what up, Scott? It's a sports game thing, Miranda. I think I'm a good boy, but there's something that just gets me growling when I see that opposing team. Oh, Scott, believe me, I understand better than you may think. It's exactly how I feel about those horrendous air people.
Air people?
Yes, Scott, obviously the air people. I know I've told you about them before. They're the sworn enemy of the mer people, and they must all be destroyed if they refuse to accept our superiority. That sounds like... Okay, oh wow, all of them? That sounds really hard. It will be. They're a horrible, ruthless nation of feathery socialists who refuse to bend a knee no matter how many times my father invades. Okay, yeah, this bitch is too much. Too much. They don't like guacamole, Scott. They eat the crusts off their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They wear socks with sandals. Okay, now that should be punishable. Socks with sandals? And fanny packs. Oh man, that's a pretty scary enemy, Miranda. What are the mer people going to do about it? That's a great question, Scott. We've tried reasoning with them through bombs, chemical warfare, and torture, but they're entirely unreceptive. It's really weird that wouldn't sway the air people, but maybe you can step in and help. Okay, yeah, this bitch is crazy. I cannot. Scott and Miranda probably have different takes on what the best strategy would be, so think hard about what you pitch. Reach a truce. Use your great cheerleading skills to put an end to this feud. Wipe them out. Meet the Air Kingdom, the Mer Kingdom by flooding the entire sky. Yeah, let's reach a truce, because we don't need to do any genocide, okay? Like, I can't. What?
Touchdown.
Yes, you're a genius. Cheerleading is always the answer. See? My brain. Scott, as much as I appreciate you, peace isn't the answer with those hideous air people. Also, how do you two plan to put an end to a feud that has existed for centuries just by cheerleading? Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Arab people, just end this war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Reaching peace would be really great. 9, 10, 12, 13. Remember to always use sunscreen. You decide not to point out he forgot 11. Just missing one number is quite good by lovely Scott standards. Scott, this is useless. Trying to negotiate with the air people is never an option. But then, a slip of paper falls from the sky. Miranda picks it up and reads it. Dear Scott, I really liked your cheerleading. Keep being this cheerful. Sincerely, the sun. Hooray! This has nothing to do with our feud, Scott. I guess I should seek war advice from someone else. Have a nice day. She might be right, but I won't ever stop cheerleading. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, son. Hooray! But then you spot something. Good one, Polly. He totally thinks he's friends with the sun now. We can mess with his head big time. Right? Also, I didn't want the big guy to feel like his cheerleading was useless. As annoying as it can be sometimes, he doesn't deserve to be sad. You know what? I agree. Oh, it was Vera and Polly once again messing with people's heads. But you know what? Scott is happy and he thinks your idea worked, so good enough. You could gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Hell yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'll actually go to class today. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Okay, so I'm a fucking genius. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot Scott and Miranda staring intently at a picture of a seahorse. This looks like a killer seahorse, Miri. What are you so worried about? Well, you see, one of my daddy's subjects gave me this horse as a gift. And well, you've heard what they say, haven't you? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. What? Who are they? Why do they say that? What's in there? I don't know. That is why I am so distraught. I am terrified that I will accidentally look into this gift horse's mouth and see... See what? A gross butt? Another tinier horse? A world without sports? I don't know, and I don't want to find out. Aw, come on, Miri. You gotta find out. You gotta find out for... What's that thing Miss Ferratu is always talking about? Science? Yeah, for science. You gotta... Right? You realize Scott's looking to you for your opinion. They both are. What do you think Miranda should do? Did you ever look that gift horse in the mouth? In fact, Burrito would see urchins to produce gift horses with tiny mouths. Okay. Look that gift horse right in his damn mouth. They only say not to because they don't want you to... They don't want you finding all the delicious mouth candy. Exactly. Scott claps his hands with glee and drags Miranda off so they can look in her horse's mouth. Jesus, I'm sorry, I can't read right now. The next day, you run into both of them, contentedly eating out of a wet paper bag. Hey, bro, want some mouth candy? You were absolutely right about everything you said. This candy is marvelous. Please try some, I insist. Miranda holds something out to you. It doesn't look like candy. It looks like horse tonsils. You tell them you're not hungry, which they don't mind. More horse tonsils for them. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Let's see. Okay, I'll go sit with not this chick, but this chick. Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look. Okay. Corpse. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. If it is not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. Sure. High school social life is so hard nowadays that hiring a PR agent is totally a thing. Okay. Oh, too poor for this. Gotcha. Motivational poster, sexy fake Latin accent, the gift that keeps on giving. Okay. Tampon used by the former prom queen. I'm gonna pass on that. You know what? I want a fake badass tattoo. Yes! Love it. I remember the first rule of Shop Club, no refunds. You got it. Okay, cool.
Sure.
You know what? We'd be rehearsing in the gym. So let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. You gain +2 charm. Alright, I dig that. You hear an almost dog-like whimpering and go to see what sort of poor animal is in pain. The answer is Scott, who is cross-eyed with concentration. He yelps and snaps out of it. Oh, bro! Thank goodness you're here. I was trying to think all by myself and it was really hard, you know? See, I know I'm the best at exercising. I'm the exercise master, the exercise lord, the exorcist. But I've never tried exercising my brain, and in a way, the brain is almost part of the body too, you know? It's sort of 3 in 1 because it'll make me better at exorcism, and being smarter will keep me from getting bad grades and kicked off sports teams. That wasn't 3 things or 1 thing, but you still have some ideas. Books are like weights for your brain, and heavier weights are better, so you just need to lift really heavy books. Let's brainstorm, by which I mean let's make an actual storm inside your brain. Let's read some really heavy books. Ooh, that makes total sense. Everyone always talks about how people who read big books must be really smart. So if I bench press big books, then my smarts will become strong. And people will say, do you even lift? And I'll say, yeah, books. And then when I get really smart, I can rip phone books in half, then have tons of words and numbers so they should be like books for super smart people. Finally, a use for all those phone books nobody uses anymore. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts. Flicker, honey. Alright, I think we're gonna start week 3 in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share this with your friends, hit the bell so you don't miss an upload, and I'll see you guys next time.